top of 5, there's been yet another very confusing twist in the sexual abuse lawsuit that we told you earlier this week had been filed against Reverend Darius Pridgeon. He is, of course, also the Buffalo Common Council president. And good evening, I'm Scott Levin. Now, a published report states the woman who says she was the victim in the lawsuit is now backing off the accusations against Pastor Pridgeon. But her attorney says that is not the case. A little confusing. Channel 2's Ron Plants has the story.
It's just not true.
That is what Reverend Darius Pridgeon has maintained in the face of that lawsuit, which emerged on Wednesday. The 18-page civil suit contends that a woman in her late 40s, who we are not identifying as a self-proclaimed abuse victim, was allegedly sexually abused several times by Pridgeon in 2020 when she was a member and volunteer at the True Bethel Baptist Church, where Pridgeon presides as senior pastor and bishop. Pridgeon told us he does not remember ever meeting the woman. So now this published account, which says the alleged victim told a reporter the incidents never happened, and she did not talk to an attorney. Pridgeon spoke on this development during a WUFO radio talk show today.
She interviewed with the Buffalo News last night. I'm going to ask this community, because something obviously is going on.
Yeah, sure is.
I'm reaching out for her right now because she has said this never occurred. I can't go into detail of the next steps. However, I ask that you be gracious to her.
New York City-based attorney Antigone Curis, who represents the victim and accuser, responded to Two on Your Side, stating that, quote, "My client has repeatedly refused phone calls from the Buffalo News and media alike. She has made no such representation."
Wow.
Then this afternoon, a letter was sent from Buffalo-based attorneys Paul Cambria and Joseph Manna to Attorney Curis. It reads in part, "It is very concerning that you verified the false allegations, but the victim told the Buffalo News she has not spoken to an attorney. In light of the victim's statement to the Buffalo News and her pastor, we demand that you immediately file a notice of discontinuance with prejudice." Further, the letter states, "Failure to do so will result in additional litigation. Do govern yourself accordingly."
Wow.
Now, so far, we have not heard back from Attorney Curis out in New York City in response to that letter threatening more legal action from the attorneys here in Buffalo, Cambria, and Manna. I'm Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.
Y'all hear that bullshit? Did y'all just hear that bullshit? Okay? Part 2. Wake up, wake up, wake up! Okay? You are officially on the Infinity Recycle Show. I am your host, Chantel Franklin, also known as Miss Recycle, baby. And I'm here to recycle the love and the knowledge, baby. The courage. I'm here to recycle it all, baby. Let me tell you, we're going to recycle the truth. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to recycle the truth. And like I said when I left off that, before they so rudely interrupted me, all right? The victims normally become the victimizer. And when they become the victimizer, they help and assist these people with what they're doing, okay? They also start mingling and doing and committing the crimes as well, especially for a lot of them is bisexual. And if you look at his wife's pictures, a lot of her pictures, she's dressed like a man. If you, like a boy, excuse me, if you look at their picture, the one that they had on the bulletin, she was in the blue, right? And he was in the pink. That was a subliminal message, y'all, letting y'all know that they is in reverse. Just like Will Smith did with his children. Put the daughter in the pants and put the boy in the freaking skirt. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to catch on to what's going on around y'all because it's all signs, symbols, and subliminal messages. And you have to have your eyes opened up wide enough to see them, right? All of them. Because you got more than 3. All right? But listen, I wanted to share that with y'all because I wanted y'all to hear what was going on. Now, he says that the girl recanted her statement. Her attorney says she didn't. Then his attorney sends out a letter to their attorney saying that I advise you to get it dismissed with prejudice. What? That's like you bullying her to try to make her recant her statement. Now, facts. She didn't recant her statement. Thank goodness. And I commend her for stepping up and doing what she doing. And he talk about have mercy on her. Oh no, baby. You better hope the Most High have mercy on you. On you for what you've been doing to these people all this time. And it only took one to step up and say something. And I guarantee you, more shall follow. More shall follow, y'all. I guarantee you. That's how it normally goes. Now it's going to be like a domino effect. Everybody going to be coming out the woodwork because one person was brave enough to step up and go against this man. All right, and tell what he was doing to her. Okay, she was a volunteer at the church, and I hope it was the lady that I spoke to. But she said that they weren't intimate in the real world. They was just intimate in the astral planes. So you never know. I don't know, but I know he sent a lot of women to the psychiatric ward. The women that used to come in on the little Thirsty Thursdays, or was it Worship Wednesdays? I don't know what it was. Okay, but whatever days they had their Bible study, I was told that a couple of females came in going off on him because he was doing the same thing to them, all right? He was using and abusing these women. He was having sex with them in their dreams and then making them fall in love with him, and therefore they were doing anything that he asked them to do, all right? Because they were sprung. They were sprung and most of them never even slept with him, all right? Now, that's what you call some damn evil magic. That's some magic for your ass right there. And I'm gonna tell you, if you all know the history of magic, we use magic for our enemies. We was never supposed to use magic on our own people. And your real magic is inside of you. But if those choose to use the little trinkets, your little candles and your crystals and your things like that because you feel as though you need a little extra help, right? We did those things to go against the oppressor, right? We was never supposed to use those things to go against each other. And once we start doing that, we made it evil. We made it evil magic, right? Instead of good magic, because you have good and you have evil. Everything is supposed to be, balanced, right? Polarity, right? So this is how we come along with this. They discovered how to use it in an evil way, how to use it to make people adhere to them, okay? To make them subdue to them, all right? So they use these things in order to gain power, right? And that's what makes these people, quote unquote, powerful. But at the end of the day, if you are a true believer in you, the Most High in you and outside of you, those things will not even be able to penetrate you, okay? They won't be able to penetrate you. Just like there will come a time when they will raise their weapons, the deletes will raise their weapons on you and they won't be able to work. It may just crumble in their hand, baby, because that's how powerful you're going to be. You're not even going to need a weapon. I used to say that a long time ago. We're not going to have to kill them with no weapons. We're going to kill them with our minds. Remember, your mind is a terrible thing to waste. It's very powerful. So you have to tap into your mind. Get rid of all of these distractions and tap into you. And I guarantee you, baby, a lot of the stuff that you see going on around you, you're going to be like, wow, I was going for that, damn, I was doing that, damn, I was a part of that, damn. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but when reality kicks in, a lot of stuff that you used to do, you ain't even going to want to do no more. A lot of people that you used to be around, you're not even going to be able to be around them. It's not that you don't want to be around them. You're not going to be able to be around them because their frequency is on another level, and it may be a lower level, okay? So at the end of the day, I just want y'all to know what's going on, y'all. And once again, I'm not crazy, okay? I'm not crazy. When I tell y'all these things was going on, that's what I meant. Shit, what's his name? Neil Mack told you. You know what I'm saying? Is he crazy? Yeah, you gotta think about it. They always used to, they say that when you have more than one person coming to you telling you something about a person, then 9 times out of 10, what they're saying is true, right? A part of what they're saying is true. Because everybody ain't going to be coming at you telling you something about somebody, right? The same thing. Everybody telling you the same thing damn near, right? Because he said, excuse me, what's his name? I just said his damn name. Mack. Neil Mack said that they were having little like hoe parties or whatever, the city hall was turned into a brothel basically after hours. Okay, they was doing all type of stuff in there. Yeah, and I guarantee you, young girls, young boys, the whole nine, that's exactly what they do up in there. Okay, doing rituals and all that. So you got to know that we are not lying and we are not crazy, and you have to do what you have to do in order for you to stop these people from doing what they're doing. But at the end of the day, Most High doing that already. You know what I'm saying? But when I say you need to do what you have to do, that means like prayer is nothing without works, right? So you can pray about something all day, but if you don't do anything to help enhance or help bring whatever you're praying for towards you, it's not going to happen. Right? So that means if you have information that can lead these people to prison, if you have been sexually assaulted by these people, if you have been harassed by these people, if you have been false imprisoned by these people, if you have just been touched by these people in the wrong way, okay? And you know what I'm saying. If you're a little a minor and you've been bothered, I need you to come forward and say something, okay? Speak up and speak out. It's very important because only you can stop these people from doing what they're doing. The power that they have is the power that we give them. So now it's time for us to delete their ass and take their power away and make them go to jail. Let them sit behind bars. Listen, your enemies will be your footstool. Remember that. Your enemies will be your footstool. So let's make them our footstools, y'all. Because they are your enemies. These are the ones that's causing you to be in poverty. These are the ones that's taking your poverty funds away from you and giving it to people that's rich just so they can get a vote. Come on, y'all. We got to do something about this because if you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. And if you let people do anything they want to do to you, people only going to do to you what you let them. If you continue to let these people do what they're doing, listen, we all gonna fall. We all gonna fall. So it's time for you to set your fear to the side, all right? Do a prayer, do a seance, demand that the things that you need are given to you. Most High said, listen, if you don't have a sword, I command you to sell your garments, sell your cloak, and go get you one. All right? So that means when it's time for war, you have to armor up. You gotta get your guns up. You gotta get your swords up. You gotta get your artilleries up so that you can defend yourself. And like I said, we may not need those things, but it's good to have them anyway, just in case. Build yourself up, mind, body, and soul, so that we can fight these people properly, y'all. I'm telling you, because they out for your blood. As you know, adrenochrome is real. And you don't think this man drinking it? He had COVID, right? And we all know that everybody who came down with COVID, all the politicians, the actors, and things like that, were the people who were involved in this sex trafficking shit. Okay? So now I'm not making this stuff up. This man came forward and said he had COVID. Son had COVID. Daughter had COVID. Damn near the whole family had COVID. Okay? Okay? So, that means that your pastor is deeply involved. And I remember before the shit hit, he told them that it was time to, it was a message that came out that he made. I'm going to see if I can try to find it. But he put the word out for them to shut the motherfucking world down. I kid y'all not. I remember he made a post talking about it's time, no more time to waste or something like that. We're going to have to, the time is now. We got to do what we got to do. And I was like, wow. A couple days later, the freaking world shut down. So he's definitely tied in. That's why he's able to run this sex trafficking ring underground, okay, through his church, through the hospital, children's hospital that's connected to Buffalo General Hospital. It's all connected to the tunnel underground. It's all connected to the train station. Come on, y'all, stop sleeping. That's the quickest way that you can get a person up out of the hospital, down in the ground, on the train, and they gone to the water. Cross seas somewhere, overseas somewhere. You feel me? Just like how I feel they did with that girl. What is her name? Tamika? She's missing? Come on now, y'all. She was working with the Arabians, for the Arabians, y'all. She come up missing. Nobody's thinking to look towards them. Don't be afraid. You cannot be afraid. Because 9 times out of 10, if they got her, she's over in Yemen somewhere. She's over in Yemen somewhere and they're using her as a sex toy. I hate to say it. I don't want to say she's dead because I don't think she's dead. My spirit is not telling me that she's dead. My spirit is telling me that they took her. They took her, okay, over to Yemen somewhere, and they got her doing some crazy things, okay, because of the environment that she was in. Come on, y'all. We got to keep it real. We got to keep it real with ourselves if we don't keep it real with nobody else. So I'm just letting y'all know this shit run deep. And the city know what's going on with them people too, but they're not saying anything. They're not doing anything because you got to know under those stores is underground tunnels. The old boys home over there off of Best Street has an underground tunnel that goes all the way downtown. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta know these people are connected. Agreements was made. Judicial, legislative agreements was made to allow these people to come over. This is why they live in tax-free. This is why they're bringing the Mexicans over. Either they're getting the children, right? And the adults that's coming, half of them is helping them sex traffic too. Half of them is helping them human traffic too, okay? They're not bringing these people over here for nothing. I gotta have more sense than that. They're not bringing these people over here for nothing. They just opening up the border. They just opening up the cities, letting people get more resources than you can get, and you've been here your whole life. You've been here your whole life, and you can't get half of the resources that these people getting. You got to pay your taxes. You don't get exempt for 7 years. And if you go 7 years without paying your taxes, guess what? They coming to confiscate your stuff. Come on now. We don't get half the privileges that these foreigners get because they are in cahoots with one another. They are becoming police officers. They are becoming parole officers. They're becoming judges, doctors. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta know this shit is real, and I need y'all to tap in. Tap into yourself, baby, because it's very important. We need you. I need you. The Most High needs you because this is a fight that I can't fight it by myself, right? But my job is to get the message out there to let y'all know what's going on so that strategies can be created to figure out what to do, okay? And if more people have been hurt by this man and any other politician, not just in